Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. I waited and waited, and I wasn't going to make a video on this, but it will show you because each one of these pieces are not behind the other one. I mean, it's behind and over, and that's kind of a good trick. So we're going to take a rectangle. I'm going to hit Control D and make a duplicate while holding down the Control button. I'm going to go like that. Now I'm going to Control G and hit P to put it in the center of the page. Control D to duplicate it and rotate it 90 degrees. So I have all this. I have to ungroup it for this to work. And this is one of the neatest kind of thing to change boxes is with the shape tool and hold down the control button and have it go right to that line. Hold down the control button and go right to that line. I'm trying to think what I did. Hold down the control button. Well, it'd be better to go this way and go right to that line. See, there's your shape. Let's take the virtual segment delete key and delete this. Now, the reason I kind of decided to make the video is because this right here. Control D to make a duplicate and alternate C to rotate it and rotate it 90 degrees. See, it's overlapping. So take both these and left click, right click, and make this shape. The Smart Fill tool makes shapes, makes a new object. So there's your new shape. Now we're going to delete this and then nudge it back. We're going to get the interactive fill tool. I think I put dark in this tip. It's a little bit too much. That's good. Control D to duplicate, alternate C to rotate it from the center of the page, 90 degrees, not 45. Control D, Control D. So every piece, if you didn't do that, then this piece would be behind that one and you'd have to go order. Now, this one is totally different where this is rounder. I kind of like this, but then you could always take your Smart Fill tool, not really necessary, but you could fill in that center, go back to the interactive fill tool, just swipe across. As soon as you do that, you get, I'm still going to go elliptical. And we could put it in the center of the page. And this is the one that controls your shape. This is the one that controls your size. And then let's put a little dark in the center. Too much, so span this out. Whoop, span it in. And it's not exactly in the center, but it's good enough. Anyway, just an idea, pretty weak video, but give you something to think about when you're rotating an object and it overlaps, just cut that part out with the Smart Fill tool. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.